Good morning students. Welcome to 10th session of first chapter, that is probability. Here these two equations. First, probability of A dash intersection B dash, that is complementary of event A and complementary of event B, intersection of that is always equal to probability of A union B whole dash, that is A union B is complementary. See, here it is intersection, here will be U. Here complementary of A and complementary of B. Here common, that is A union B is complementary. Second, that is probability of A dash union B dash. Now opposite to that, here union, here intersection. Here it is individual and here it is common. So A dash union B dash, that is equal to probability of A intersection B whole dash. Now this without proof, it is given in your syllabus. So based on this, we will start sums in today's session. Now first question, for two events A and B in the sample space of a random experiment where probability of A is equal to 2, probability B is equal to 4, probability A intersection B is equal to 0.6. Find the probability of the following events. 4. Number 1, A dash intersection B dash, A dash union B dash, A dash B, that is difference event of A, and last is difference event of B. Now values are not given of A, B or A intersection B, but this equation is given, that is probability A is equal to 2, probability B is equal to 4, probability A intersection B is equal to 0.6. Now this we can assume it is A, this is B and this is C and this is D. Now they all are equal to this way. Now you have already done it in mathematics that this A can be equal to D. This B even can be equal to D and even C also can be equal to D. Why? Because all are equal to each other. So based on that, this probability A that can be equal to D, which is 0.6, that means now we have got the value of A, that is 0.6. Same way, 2 probability B is equal to 0.6. So in that case, probability B 0.6 divided by 2, that comes what? 0.3. Same way, 4 probability A intersection B even can be equal to 0.6. So if I want to know only A intersection B's probability, so this 0.6 divided by 4, that comes 0.15. So this way now probability A, probability B and probability A intersection B, these three values are with us. Now based on this, we will find the 4 values which are asked. Now first value is probability A dash intersection B dash. Now this A dash intersection B dash, just now we discussed De Morgan's first equation, that is A dash intersection B dash, that is equal to probability A union B whole dash. So here I can write this way, that this is equal to probability of A union B dash. Now this is complementary of A union B, and that how we find? From 1, if I subtract probability of A union B, we get probability of A union B whole dash. Now how we find A union B? Because here the values which are given, that is A, B and A intersection B, and we want what? Value of A union B. So for that, formula is what? 1 minus, at the place of probability of A union B, I can write this way, that is probability A plus probability B minus probability A intersection B. So that will be what? probability A union B. So now these values, three values are with us. Probability A is 0.6, probability B is 0.3, minus A intersection B is 0.15. If I add this 0.6 plus 0.3, that is 0.9, minus 0.15, that comes 0.75. So 1 minus 0.75, that comes 0.25. So probability A dash intersection B dash, that is 0.25. Now next is, that is probability A dash union B dash. Now according to De Morgan, it's very simple and easy to remember. Here is union, here we make it intersection. Here it is individually complementary event, here we will make it common. So A dash union B dash is equal to probability of A intersection B whole dash. Now how we find this? 1 minus probability A intersection B. Now A intersection B, it is already with us, 0.15. So 1 minus 0.15, that comes 0.85. So our second answer, that is probability A dash union B dash, that is 0.85. Now next is, that is A dash B, that is difference event of A. Now how we find that? If you remember, we have already discussed the formula of that is probability A minus probability A intersection B. This is what? Difference event of A. Now value probability A, it is already given 0.6. Probability A intersection B is 0.15. So this is 0.45, that is difference event of A. And last is, that is difference event of B. Now that how we find? Probability B minus probability A intersection B. Now probability B is 0.3 minus 0.15. So that comes 0.15. So difference event of B, that also 0.15. So this is how we find that by using this De Morgan's equations, different values. Now next sum. For three mutually exclusive and exhaustive events A, B and C in the sample space of a random experiment, 2 probability A is equal to 3 probability B is equal to 4 probability C. Find probability of A union B and probability of B union C. Now see the difference between last sum and this. Here you can see it is given this way: 2 probability A is equal to 3 probability B is equal to 4 probability C. In last sum, equal to some value was given. Here that value is not there. Second difference. Here you can see it is given that these three events A, B and C, they are mutually exclusive and exhaustive events. Do you remember mutually exclusive? That is A intersection B intersection C, that is null set. That is nothing is common between these three events A, B and C. And mutually exhaustive event means A union B union C is equal to U and probability of that is 1. Now that will help us in finding these. If we know A, B and C, these three values, then A union B and B union C very easily we can find. So based on this only, which exhaustive and mutually exclusive, and this equation we will find first the values of A, B and C. Now here what we do, this 3 that we assume it is equal to X, and as we discussed in last sum that A, this is B, this is C, this is D. So A can be equal to D, B can be equal to D, as well as C can be equal to D. So I can write this way that 2 probability A is equal to X. So probability A will be what? X by 2. Same way 3 probability B is equal to X. So probability of B will be what? X by 3. Same way 4 probability C is equal to X. So probability C will be X by 4. Now this A, B and C, these are mutually exclusive as well as exhaustive events. So we know very well that probability A union B union C will be equal to probability A plus probability B plus probability C minus A intersection B minus B intersection C. That values won't be there. Why? Because they are mutually exclusive. Nothing is common between them. So in that case, A union B union C, formula of that is probability A plus probability B plus probability C. Second thing, this is exhaustive, and we know very well the probability of that is always U, and the probability of which will be always 1. So I can write this way, that is probability A plus probability B plus probability C, that is equal to 1. Now at the place of probability A, I can write this X by 2. At the place of B, X by 3. At the place of probability of C, X plus 4, that is equal to 1. Now here 2, 3, 4, these are the different numbers. So first we find LCM. So LCM of this will be 12. Now we know how we solve this. This denominator which 2 is there, that we divide with this. So 2 6 is 12. So 6 will be, when you divide this 2 by 12 by 2, so we get 6. Now this 6 we multiply with numerator. So 6 into X will be 6X plus this 3 again we divide by 12, that comes 4, we multiply with X, so 4X plus this 4 we divide by 12, that we get 3, 3 multiply by X, that will be 3X is equal to 1. Now if we total this 6 plus 4 plus 3, that comes 13x by 12 is equal to 1. Now if we cross multiply, then what we get, that is 13x is equal to 12. So the value of x comes what? 12 by 13. So this way we have got now the value of x, that is 12 by 13. Now this value of x we put in probability A, B and C. So we get the values, that is probability A, probability B and probability C. Now first let us put in probability of A. So here, which is x by 2, that is 12 by 13 upon 2, which comes 6 by 13. So this is your probability A. Same way, if I put in value in probability B, that is 12 by 13 upon 3, we get 4 by 13. Same way of probability C, that is x by 4, which is 12 by 13 upon 4, we get 3 by 13. So this is your probability C. Now which two values we are supposed to find in this sum, that is probability of A union B, and formula of that will be probability A plus probability B. Why? Because A intersection B is null set. It is already given that mutually exclusive events they are. So probability A, now we know that is 6 by 13. Probability B, that is 4 by 13. Total of that numerator is same. So denominator simply we add 6 plus 4, 10. This is your final answer. See here 2, 3, 4 denominators were different. That is why first we find LCM and then we divide this with denominator and multiply with numerator. Here because of denominators are same, so 6 plus 4, 10. Simply we add or we can subtract. Now in this only, next is, that is probability of B union C, and formula of which is probability B plus probability C. Now probability B is 4 by 13 plus 3 by 13. Again LCM will be same, 4 plus 3, 7. So probability of B union C will be 7 by 13. Today's homework. Textbook page number 36, exercise 1.3 from question number 9 to question number 12. These all sums are like this, like today's session, which 2 types of sums we did. Plus along with that illustrations of this type, that also you people do it. So this is an end of this session. See you in next session tomorrow. Thank you.